Welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. I'm Wrath, and we're back for yet another fun-filled episode of Outward, where we are going back into the game of Outward after I've sort of left it neglected for a while from my previous initial series where I started playing it and kind of learning it. I still haven't really mastered the game, and I haven't played it all the way through, but I'm getting a little bit better. So where we left off, we'd just come back to Cierzo. We have a bunch of stuff. We've got tons of resources to now sort through, and I want to make a little bit of a chunk of change for my bankroll here. So I have, how much silver do I have? Where the hell is my silver? Oh, there it is. I have 185 silver, but I also have 3 gold bars, which means I actually have another 300 in raw resources. So let's see here. We have 7 that we can do of those. And what other potions can we do? Let's grab one of those real quick, and let's see what's on the table here. Did I put a fire down here? No, I didn't. Okay. So we need to look through our resources real quick. I'm going to take my cash back, just so that I have it available to me. And I need my cheat sheet of all of my alchemy stuff, because there's a couple of new ones that we can do that I want to add to the list here. So specifically I want that survivor potion. So we need water, which we have. We need spice beetle. Take one of those. We need a crystal powder, which I should have a couple of those. Yeah, take one of those. And I need a levy weed. That was what stopped me from making it last time, was I didn't have one of those on me. Alright. So first we're going to lay down the crafting, and we're going to set up shop. So the campfires are still here. They pretty much stay all the time. I don't know if they degrade over time or not, but they seem to be here, so they seem to stay here all the time. So we're going to go ahead and set this down, light the fire, and we're going to create water, beetle, crystal, leveweed. Alright, survivor. Now what do you do? It restores stamina and burnt stamina and provides protection from hot and freezing environments. Wow. So it's kind of like a stamina recovery potion and a health. It's sort of like this one combined with an endurance potion. That's pretty good. We may have to make a few more of those if we can get some levy weed. But now we need to prepare for some long travels. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to check and see. I think I bought up everything that these guys had already. Yeah, okay, so I already bought up the supplies that everybody had. I could take those, but I don't want to. So we're going to make a grip of cash before we go, and then we're going to take off. So we're going to start with the potions that are the easiest to make and go from there. Let me put my water skins in. Okay, I got one that's empty, so we'll just fill that with some salt water. We'll grab the other 2 so that we can do just a fat ton of stuff real quick. And then we're also going to buy the skills that we're after from this place before we head out. So put that away. We're going to take those because we can make those. We need 7 of these and 7 of those. Bring these guys and these guys. Do I have any of the blood mushrooms? I should. Okay, perfect. I got 4 of those. So we'll make up some more healing potions. How many healing potions do I have? Well, you know what? I don't need to make healing potions, so I can put that away and put 2 of these away. Okay, so that'll be our first batch of stuff that we can make real quick. And then we're going to make, once we've got that done, we're going to make a big old batch of materials, travel rations, so that we can go on the road. So let's start by refilling our water. So that should give us, yeah. So real quick, we'll clean up our water here because you never know when you need the water to be clean, so it's better to just make them all clean. Alright, alchemy kit. So let's go ahead and do these ones first because they are worth more. Okay. 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 So now we get a ton of salt on us too. Alrighty. So let's go sell these all off and make our cash. So that should be a fat grip of cash. There we go. And we are going to buy a cook pot to take with us. Alrighty. So with that set, I can go ahead and disassemble this and turn off the fires. Alright. So now we got a good fat grip of cash. We're going to limit what we're carrying down to what we need to make the trips. And we're going to go from there. So we're going to be doing cash and a few other things. Oh wait, we need to make some other items for the trip. So first things first, I need to make some teas. Okay, so the teas will keep us from getting too burnt out. Open this up here. We'll refill all of these in a second. I don't want to carry any more of those for now. I need the salt, so I'm going to need to repair that. So we're going to need weather defense. We'll probably take that one as well. Okay, so we'll cover all of that stuff in a second. We need travel food. Okay. Now the breads I can fix. So let's start with these guys here. And I can convert these as well. What we're going to be doing is making a big amount of travel rations. So, because these foods, while they will stay for a period of time, we'll convert those two as well, since they're just about halfway through their duration. And we'll convert these and these. So we're going to be making a large amount of travel rations for our purposes here, because otherwise all that stuff's just going to go to waste anyway. Yeah, I better grab more salt just in case, because this is going to be kind of intense on the salt. You end up going through a lot of salt in this game just to create preserved food. Alright, so first things first, we're going to make these, because those will convert three of each into 9, so that's an upgrade. And then we'll convert all of those into jam. Okay. And now, how many fish do I actually have? 7, so yeah, that'll do. Alright, so actually it doesn't really matter, so they're all getting turned into just a basic. Okay, so we'll do the jerky, because that has a much higher conversion rate. And now we can and then these two are both getting low, but they're not bad just yet. Let's see, so we can convert almost all of these into travel rations, but they're already getting kind of heavy in weight. And that's sort of reset those ones, so I'm not worried about them. These last forever. So we'll convert those ones. Well, yeah, we're going to convert that one. Alright, that gives us what? 15, so we have plenty of trips that we can make. And we can store these ones and some of these. Okay. And dogs are freaking out in the background. Alright, so we'll take at least half of these and put them away. So that brings us down to 5. Alright, so we're going to need to refill all of our waters. These can go up in the pocket. Do we have any for the mana? Yeah, we do. So put some soothing tea up there. Let's take 10 healing potions with us. That makes a lot of weight. So let's, for electricity, I'm not using fire, so we'll use ice and 4 poison. Alright, that pretty much fills us up on that. Let's go fill these up, and then let's drop off the salt. Actually, we're going to need to carry at least a little bit of salt with us, so let's carry 10 salt with us, just in case. Just in case we need to make more of these. Let's refill our waters and then leave 2 of them behind. So as you can see, we've got ourselves a pretty good start for our trip. Time frame wise, it's not the best because the weather is going to start turning. So, but we've got the weather potions to help us with that. Need to stop with this guy and pay him 50 gold. I need to have my equipment repaired. Yes. Okay. And now we're hungry, so we'll just eat one of the beef jerky. Alright, they're all filled up. Alright, let's go ahead and get on the road. We've already wasted several minutes here. The last thing we'll do as we leave is we'll get the skills that we want to get on our way out of town. So the first 2 stops that we're going to make on our journey here is that we're going to make a stop in Emikar Forest because we want to get ourselves a better backpack. So let's leave 2 of these behind, and that should have us pretty good to go. We're going to try and limit our rating in this particular situation because I don't want to weigh myself down too much. We've already got like pretty much everything we need weight-wise for the trip itself, and since we're carrying a lot of money, doing a lot of raiding might adversely affect us. So if we come across things that are along our path, we'll take them, but we're not going to go out of our way. So I want to train with this guy, so we're going to pick up a couple of different skills from this guy. The first one is obviously health training, which gives us 25 more health and also lets our sleeping heal more. This one makes our shield stability better, and this one gives us a special shield charge that we can use, which we're going to go ahead and put on our skill bar right here. So that will let us charge with our shield here and smash them with our shield. Oh, I forgot bandages. Shoot. That's probably going to put us overweight a little bit. That's okay. So if we've got 10 healing potions, I'd prefer to take a number of bandages that's more than that, especially since we have a good number. So we'll take we'll take all 12. No point in oh, you know what? We're gonna take let's take 2 of these as an emergency. And that means we're going to have to move some stuff around, so let's move one of those down. Okay. Because we're not currently using our mana, because we don't have any skills for it. But we're going to go ahead and GTFO and head out. Did I grab my gold? No, of course I didn't. I need my gold, because we're going to be buying a lot of skills, or at least the first tier of skills, because we can grab those from just about every trainer, and we can evaluate them as we go along and see which ones we like. Come on. So, take my gold. Oh, there's a mission I'm going to need, so I'm going to need to take one of these for a mission, or for a quest that I'll be given. Everything else I can kind of leave here. I kind of want to take these with me, but I also don't. I can come back to those. Come back for those if I need to. Of course, I'm very tired. Okay, fine. We'll go sleep. Jeez, you whiny little baby. There, we'll give you 9 hours of sleep so you can get a good early morning start on the day. Ah, pre-dawn. The perfect time to set out on a trip. Now, your mana, your max mana starts off burned every time you sleep. And I forget how you revive it. I think you just have to drink the teas. Because it's like your mental focus doesn't fix itself first thing in the morning. Kind of wish I'd written that mechanic down. So we'll just drink one of those to recover some of it. Oh yeah, I don't have a mana. My mana doesn't recover over time. So you only have a set amount of it. I'll have to look at what things I can use for regular mana regeneration. So for the map, we're going to cut straight across this way. So we're going to go straight for the mountain, but we're going to cut over the left side of it, basically. We could go for this bandit camp. That is a place where we could raid for stuff. I just don't feel comfortable doing it right now because we're kind of on a mission. So when we come back to this area, that bandit camp is definitely going to be on our list of things to go after. We can also sort of decide what group we want to join. So the way I figure we're going to go through Enmekar Forest to the desert, and then come back to Monsoon here, and then to Monsoon, and then back to here to rest. And after we've been to each of those places and picked up all the basic skills and stuff that we need, we will then decide on which path we want to go down. Here it is, the Conflux Mountain. So that beacon there is what is that? That is the Vigil pylon. So the Vigil is the holy group. They're the ones that the girl went off to join. They're like the holy vigil or whatever. I think in this playthrough I'm probably going to join the blue chamber to start with, just to try it out. And then I think in the next playthrough I'll probably join the vigil, and the playthrough after that I will join the freedom people. So I don't know if those things are in the distance, those other pylons, if they're supposed to be flashing. No, okay, so it's like a loading thing where it's reloading their texture and causing them to flash like that. So now I am going to keep an eye out for different resources. What was the crump nuts? What do those look like again? Let's see here. Okay, and items. Okay. There they are. Crimp nuts. Okay, so a weird little plant. Hallowed marshes. Okay, so that's in the marshes somewhere. So we're not going to be able to get any of those for the time being. Grab one of these for now. Aha! Those little berries restore mana, albeit at a small rate. But I'll bet that the soup that you can make with them does it at a much higher rate. So maybe I'll grab a few of those along the way here. And I probably should have grabbed more. There's another one. So they grow almost exclusively here around the Conflux Mountain because it's so high in mana. Although I'm willing to bet that there's other places that they grow as well. Alright, so I think we took a wrong turn, because that's the bandit camp that way. Yeah, so we're on this road. We took a wrong turn. That's the bandit camp right there. So instead, let's go over the hill here and avoid it entirely. Oh, there's a... that looks like a thing of iron. Yep, it's a rich vein. I will hit that. Just for the gravel beetle. The only reason I mine all these materials right off the bat is because there's that chance that they give you gemstones, and that's always useful. So that's where we want to go, right there. And let's find a way down. Don't want to pick too steep of an angle. A little bit of one there. Now there's some weird robots or whatever we can fight over there. They don't look like the golem did. They look kind of like animal robots. But I sure as hell don't want to fight one now. Primarily because A, I don't want to die to something random, and B, I want to gather up some additional skills. We need to be careful. There's also a dungeon for those electricity bugs around here. But when we were talking to the one guy that went to the heroic the heroic place, the heroic kingdom. Ooh, there's some seaweed. We're gonna grab that so we can make some more of the soup or the tea that tons of stuff. But he told us about this one and told us the trick to opening it. Okay. I'll take that nice stuff. Dagger and some silver, always good, and some wine. Got to keep an eye out for the lobsters, though, because they are around here. Especially if you come up here. There's on the other side of over here. There's a dungeon that I think contains a bunch of them. So we've got to be mindful of that. I'll take all of that. There we go. Just move things around. Okay, let's get moving. So we are finally 12 days into our adventure. We are now finally getting out of the first area. So it's only taken us almost 2 weeks to get out of here. And I think they add a couple of days when you make the trip between one zone and another. So right now it's day 12. And when we get to the other end, I will check and see what day we're on, because I think they add a couple of days. Alright, so that'll leave us with 12. Okay. So yeah, see, so it added 2 days to our trip. So now it should be actually starting to snow soon in the Cierzo area. Oh, it's that merchant again. Interesting. So he pops up here too. Although I have to be mindful. That I don't piss off that ghost. Because that's what that thing is over there. It's a ghost. What do you have for sale? Adventurer boots. I will take 2 of those. How much this way? Okay. Okay, that ghost went around the other side of that tree, so I don't want to encounter him. Yeah, see, he's over there. Once I get the ability to generate a magical sword, those guys will be easier to deal with. But until then, we're extremely vulnerable to them because they do ethereal damage, which means I can barely block it. Even if I block it, they're still going to deal damage to me, which makes them incredibly dangerous. You have to basically evade them completely. So this tower here leads into some kind of dungeon that I've not been to, but I do know from previous playing that there's a treasure chest hidden over here, so we'll raid that because there's only a few critters around and they should not bother us too much. So it's hidden under this little archway here. Like, it's really cleverly concealed here. So I'll take that. I don't need that. Don't need that. I'll take that. Now I did see some hyenas, so I'm gonna have to be careful. But we're heading down the road here. Now, where we're trying to get to is we're trying to get to this town. We came in from here, and we're following down this way. So we're going to be following along this ridge line here as it curves around, and we should see a lake ahead of us in a little bit here. As I said in one of the previous videos, everything that's in these other zones is vastly more dangerous than the stuff that's available in the original zone that you start in. So you have to be really mindful of that because, I mean, even the basic bandits are upgraded here. And you'll probably see that because as we're coming around here, this should be the lake here. Yep, there's the lake. And there's a little island in the middle there. But there's usually some bandits down here by the bridge. So we'll keep an eye out for them as we come up here. None around. That is weird. Either that or they're somewhere else and I'm going to run into them. Yeah, when you're not seeing guys where you expect them to be, that usually means that you missed something, or they're in a spot, or something else is in that spot. Any number of things. Oh, there's an herb over there that I can grab, so I'm gonna go do that. So this is one of the new herbs for this area. It's wool shroom. Obviously gets its name because it looks like wool hanging down. So I want to be careful here. See if there is anything in here. Oh, there's a wool shroom for sure. So these are like, oh, got a spice beetle. Goody. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything particularly here. So is this clean water or... It's river water. That doesn't tell me whether or not it's clean. Probably isn't. The fact that it makes a difference, a differentiation in the name, probably is the first broad hint that river water does not equal clean water. Ooh, some more traps. Always good to take. And we can sell the bullets at some point. Alrighty. So each town usually has 1 to 2 trainers in it. Or at least each zone has 1 to 2 trainers in their town. With the first zone, there's actually a second trainer, but he's in a different location that requires some effort to get to. But like in each of these towns, there's 2 trainers that you can get your stuff from. Okay, so drink some water here. So the first trainer in this town is actually right here. We just walked right by him. Alright, and he trains a couple of skills. The first one we're going to take is this passive one that will let us lock onto people from a further distance when we're using a bow. Let's see here. We'll take the ranged boon, which increases the impact of our attacks when we use it. Evasive shot, which would be useful when we're using a bow, and sniper shot for when we want to use a bow and ambush people. We're not going to unlock anything because, again, this requires one of these little unlock things, but you only get 3 of those. And so that spent up most of the silver that we have. So we're going to sell that. And let's sell all of these for now to get some more cash. The other trainer is up this way. But first we're going to do a couple of missions that we had that bring us to this place in the first place. I'd like to talk. Yes. And here it is. So we got 2 more weather defense and 50 more silver. And then originally the guy back in Cierzo asked us to deliver a ledger to this lady. So she gives us a medium ruby in return. And now I want to shop with her. So this is where we're going to make a little bit of an adjustment here. We want to purchase this bag right here. And for trade, we're going to give her those for sure because we don't need the bullets. We don't need fungal cleanser. No. Actually, I'll just read that one because I'm being lazy. But yeah, that will be all that we're going to do. Alright, so now we will take a brief moment here to repack everything. So I should have sold that dagger. So this is going to make us grossly overweight. But the reason we're moving everything now is because we are going to switch bags, and I want to be able to sell the other one without dropping it on the floor. just read that because I'm being lazy. Alright, so like we're way overweight on that. We're going to pull that down into the pocket as well. And we're going to equip this one instead. And now start pulling everything down into this one. So this one has 75 for space, so we're now much better off. That was weird. I just got really dizzy all of a sudden. Okay. Alright, so we'll sell the Rondel Dagger too, as I'm not going to be using that. Alright, so sell you and you. Make a little bit of money back. So now we're going to go up to the other trainer, which this is probably going to wipe us out financially. And so we're probably going to need to take some time to build up some more resources. Unfortunately, this game can be kind of hungry. What most people do, from what I've been able to find out through interacting with, like other people's ideas, is that they basically just will buy up all of the oil and stuff, make their stuff to sell, and then sleep for 3 days and do it all over again. For me, that's a little bit gimmicky, but I guess it works. So this guy is, let's see here, what would you like here? Oh, he just tells me more information here. I would like to train with you. Okay, so now he'll teach me the runes. So each of them I think is 50. So now if I want to be able to use these without a book in my left hand, I need to unlock this ability here. And anytime you have two that are side by side like this, you can only have one or the other. So that's sort of an issue. It is a bit of a pain in the butt, but it is one of the things that we're going to eventually unlock. So that took 200 out of our resources. And that leaves us pretty well in a pretty crappy place financially. I think we've only got, yeah, 100 and a little over 150. So what we need to do is we need to go back down here and check these guys for more resources that we can turn into alchemy stuff to again make more money. So we'll talk to you. Yeah, well, it should. Alright, he does not have any alchemical items on him, which is really a pain in the ass. And this is the crafter up here. This guy will teach you the mace skill for 50. Like if you wanted to learn, like, yeah, say I want to train with you, and he says I'll teach you a mace thing to give it steal somebody's elemental attack, but it's not always the great. So let's see here, craft something for me. So you can either craft corporal armor or petrified armor, neither of which we actually have the stuff for. Let's browse what you have. And they have roughly the same stuff, but they have they have better armors all the way around. But they have an upgraded bow, which we can actually use to convert into an even better bow, if we can get the resources. But we'll come back to that if necessary. For now, we'll leave it alone. What we need is stuff that we can craft in this place. So we need to sort of raid this town. Let's see here. There's like with the original town, there's a few spots around the town like this here where there's just free shit laying around. So don't hesitate to grab that stuff up. There's obviously, places where you can grab berries and other plants that are just, literally hanging out for the taking. And if you join this coven, you can buy the house here, which I actually think is more centrally located. Oh, I like your armor. But like with anything else, you just gotta look around for the stuff to work with here. This is the inn, right? Or no, the inn's right here. Yeah, that's the Old Coin Inn. Oh, there's something over there. Oh, he's got another pickaxe for me. Yay! Another junk pile here. I'll take both of those. And there's some wool shroom right here that I ran right by. And there's another plant that I ran right by over there. This is a smoke root. So right there by the fountain there's the lady that we would talk to when we're ready to join this faction. But we're not going to do that just yet because, like all things, we want to be robbing everybody blind. So the Enmakar Forest seems to be like the next place up in terms of difficulty, but it's not too much more difficult than the original place. There are some enhanced dangers like the ghosts and stuff, but it doesn't seem like it's like a little bit of the what you're familiar with and a bit more of things that you're not familiar with. So there's an extra fishing harpoon. Yay. And then this lady here sells like Kazite gear. Gather that wool. Okay, so let's talk to her. I'd like to talk. You'd like beast golem scraps. Okay. And I want to buy stuff. And you sell chakrams and armor. A really nice looking armor. That might be a good upgrade. expensive. Let's compare it though. No defense for cold or hot weather. Better impact and resistance, so it's just better armor. But it doesn't give you the movement speed bonus, just the stamina, and only a little bit for the stamina. Wouldn't be bad though. That's definitely a set to consider. And then this brings us back the other way to everything that's up here. Is there any more of that smoke root around? Want to get my smoke root on. Yeah, man. Want to get some smoke root. You got your smoke root? So now if I want to use the magic that I've got, I have only a few skills that I can make use of, which is a little bit frustrating, but understandable. And I can't use the ones that I've got from this place until I actually get one of those lexicon books. Okay. So let's start tearing down all these clothes here. And I don't need this one, even though it's better than most. It's still not worth the... my current hat is better. So that just gets us some more linen to use. And that's a pitchfork. Okay. And then this spot here is actually important for ooh, nicely there. This spot's important for the shaman abilities, if you choose to go shaman wise, because it lets you use your magic, your wind magic in this area. So that's a thing to be mindful of. So let's go ahead and start talking to all of these people about resources, things I want to buy. Do you have some oil for me? No, you don't. Okay. Don't have the ghost. Do I have any ghost eye? I do. Okay. Don't have cult remains. Could do toxic charges. Have to do astral potions. Alright, so we've got those. Let's see if you have any of what I need. Oil. Yes, I'd love to buy something. Here, you can have that, and that, and that. And those. I'll keep the stealth potions though, because those seem pretty dang useful. Let's see what you got. You have nothing else that I'm interested in at the moment. So... well, you got 5. That's better than nothing. Threw up a little bit there in my mouth. Alright, so... take those. We'll make a little bit of money. Let's craft out a... oops. Let's craft out a campfire. Where is the water supply? It is... they're like big pools all over the place. Why can't I find one now? Oh, there's one right there. So, we'll place this right here. Set up the alchemy thing. Okay, so warm potions. And astral potions. And then a mist potion. Dismantle. Okay. And I will just sell directly to you. Oh, you do have a lexicon that I could grab, but I don't want to spend the money. So we're going to instead give you potions and potions and potions. Alright. That recovers us a little bit for money. So we're back up to 300. That should get us through one of the next people. And I want to talk to you real quick. Oh wait, no. I want to talk to you. Okay, so they want me to go to Monsoon first. So that's fine. That means backtracking, but I think I'm okay with that. It's going to add another 4 days onto our travel just from the roundabout path of coming there and back. So it's a little bit out of our way. But I figure, what the hell. We got to go there anyway at some point. And it's a little bit easier to manage than the desert, because the desert gets the heat of the desert is pretty bad pretty quick. All right, so let's get moving, and then I think the plan will be from there. Now that we have our basics in place, I think our plan will be to start exploring first this area, and then exploring some of the other areas and seeing what we can find resource-wise that we can exploit. But I think that we're gonna have to real quickly. Oh, these are the things I need for that bow. So we're gonna kill one of these. Specifically, we want the one with the horns. So that glowing one, the alpha, he's the one that we want. All right. Give me a little blood and a little poison. Alright, buddy. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh, crap. Okay. This is what I mean by you got to play this game kind of like Dark Souls. Because these things only takes them a couple of hits to frickin' bring you down. Alright, so this horn is what I want. The alpha meat goes bad pretty quickly, so I'm not really all that worried about it. Let's go ahead and bandage up. That hurt quite a bit. Now, I could try to take this one on, but it's just going to run from me. Yeah, see, it's not even going to have the things that I want from it. So, I don't really care for it. So, for now, we're going to go directly back and go to Monsoon. Because we got to go there for training anyway. So, we might as well get that done along the way. Okay, so here's what I mean by the bandits. See, like, now there's 3 of them instead of 2. So in order to fight them, you would need either to be tougher or more skilled. They've got 1 guy with a bow and then the 2 other guys. So you kind of have to be ready for a much bigger fight. Or a lot of times if there's only 2 of them, then one of them is going to be a lot better than previously. So you gotta kind of have your head on a swivel in this place, because it ain't easy. It ain't easy to be cheesy. And that glowing thing in the distance, that's one of those ghost flowers. I don't remember if I rated that on the way in or not. What was that? Something flashed up there. I think something's fighting up there. Or no, it's one of the it's one of those ghosts. Okay, he didn't flash, he just came into view briefly. Did I already? Yeah, I already gathered that one apparently. And there's a... Oh, that's a... That right there is a raider, a bandit with a trained hyena with armor on it. That's messed up. Alright, so there's that ghost again. See, he's got like a big old 2-handed weapon. don't want him to see me. Please don't see me. Alright, there's the gate there. So we will just go straight for the gate. Oh, another ghost. So I think when you kill the ghosts, I think you get the occult remains. I'm not sure. Mostly because I haven't killed a ghost. I should have picked up a lexicon, in all honesty, so that way I could cast the spells and get myself the sword I need. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a healing potion. Even though I really should have used like a bandage or something. The other item I should be carrying with me is a tent. I really should be carrying like a tent for sleeping in, like maybe like a cold weather tent. But I'm just not willing to put in the effort. So now it's probably going to be snowing by the time we get back here, because it usually starts snowing about day 16. Let's see what's that. It's neutral, so probably in the next day or so it's going to start snowing here. So my goal is to just go ahead and cut across and get up to the entrance to Monsoon before that happens. However, when we come back through here, it's most definitely going to be snowing. About the only complaint I have about this game is if you watch, you can generally see like the enemies pop in on the horizon as you approach, and so it makes it a little less surprising to run into them. Like I saw that guy pop in there, him and his dog. Oh, dead body here. Do you have anything that I can loot? No. Alright, so he's going away. He's got one of those great hammers, and I don't really want to jack with him because of that. So this should be the pathway up to where we want to go. So if I turn my light on, it makes them spot me easier, and so I kind of want to avoid that. Some more bandits in my way up here. Trying to take on pilgrims. Can't you just let the people go on their holy pilgrimage? Why you gotta be stopping them? The nice thing about this bag, though, is like if I turn my lantern on, you can see it's hanging from that that little arm above me. So it provides light ahead of me. So it definitely lights up the area better, rather than the other lantern where it's like it's lighting up behind you, and therefore your body kind of blocks the path. All right, so this place is super dangerous. All right, just about everything in here is going to try and kill us. That dinosaur there is going to try and kill us. Everything is going to try and kill us, so we have to try and be a little bit careful, and to be mindful, the water here is poisonous, so if you go in it, you'll get poisoned. And I did not bring my antidote. So we have to be mindful of that. Now, we want to be following these little sundial things, but at the same time, ooh, you know what? I don't want to go near those. I just saw the two creatures over there. All right. So our goal for now is just to follow this path. There's two more critters on the road there, so let's try and get off the road. Can't go in the water. And you have to be mindful of those little firefly things. While they won't kill you, they can definitely lead to your death very quickly, because they act as a light source. They're like fireflies, but they like cling to you. And once they're on you, the only way you can get them off is by finding this plant that's like sucks them up, which is usually a little bit out of the way. And then you can like harvest that plant once it's that glowing plant over there. So like here, we'll do this one just for giggles here. So like if I get close to these guys, see the fireflies now fly around me, but they light up the area like I have a torch. So any creature that's around can see me very easily, and so it's kind of a dangerous situation. So, but if I can get over to this thing without anything else killing me, it'll suck these little guys up. And then I can get firefly powder from it. So it's a weird little mechanic for gathering those. Oh, that's poisonous water. Go around. And a lot of the creatures in here blend in, so you want to be careful. All right, so what is this place? This looks like a mine of some kind. Watch for poisonous water. Watch for monsters. Oh, there's some iron, I think. Yep. So I don't know what the oh, there's a monster there. So this place has just got lots of iron around it. Oh, thick oil, that's good. Oh, there's a rich one here. Small sapphire. Is there a... Okay, so enter the Jade Quarry. That's probably not a safe place to explore just willy-nilly, so we'll have to come back once we have figured out our path for the future. But right now I want to sneak around this guy and get back to the Pilgrim Trail here that I sort of stepped off of. So this place is like full of dinosaurs. And remember that one critter that we fought in the under the mountain? There are a bunch of them here. So we have to be like super mindful of that, because they will end us if we are not careful here. Okay, and we want to go towards that beacon of light there. but these little these little sun markers are going to help us now. I would need an antidote if I wanted to unlock that one, and I should have brought one, but I failed to. So we're just following these through the... So there's the next one that way. Some more of the melons here. And the one thing I haven't been able to spot is the source of crimp nuts, which is frustrating. So I want to avoid the fireflies because, again, I don't... Actually, is this them over here? Are these what they look like? No. Oh, jeez, that music scared the hell out of me. Like I suddenly thought something was closing in on me. Oh, there's some oil. We'll grab that. Another levy weed here. Alright, so we're continuing to follow the Pilgrim's Road. And those were a couple of monsters over there. That's some marshmallows there. And there's usually some bandits here, so need to be extra careful. Oh, yep, there's a bandit right there. Oh no, he's seen me. See how much stronger this guy is? And I'm dead. And that might be the end of us. Please don't be the end of us. Please don't be the end of the character. That would be a terrible run. Please give me another chance. Oh. I got found by one of these guys. Okay. Put my bag on. So, fortunately, because my money was in this bag, I didn't lose any of it. Let's turn on our lantern here. Alright. There's usually a chest in here. I don't want any of that other stuff there. Can you help me? I need equipment. Ash armor. Oh my gosh. Never mind. I'll be off. Now the tough part is figuring out where I ended up. Because I don't know where his cave is. So, first things first, let's drink a mineral tea to recover some of our burnt health. Huh. And now I have no mana. And I need to find a way to restore my mana. This will restore at least some of it. Let's see here. Oh. Some palladium, that's good. But I have no idea where I'm at. Sarah. Oh, are you kidding me? Is there no non-poisonous way around here? Okay, hold on. So I've got to be in here somewhere. But I don't know where. Crap. So, let's see. That's the bridge across. Going that way. So I'm probably right here or right here. I don't care about the iron. I want out of here. And I'm freaking poisoned, aren't I? Yeah, I'm poisoned. Crap. This place literally might be the end of us. But first, let's see if I can gather from this tree. I can't. Okay. Let's hope what I read is true in the descriptions. Okay, place the fire. Light the fire. Use it. Okay, so this cooked thing that I just did, anti-poison properties. Okay. That should be at least a benefit there. So what do I have for anti-poison? I need common mushroom, thick oil, and clean water. Do I have a common mushroom? Of course not. Let's try. No, okay. That campfire's drawing them in. Time to be somewhere else. Okay, so that's... Yeah, see, they gotta watch out about how much light you're emitting because it draws things in. Alright, so I need to get back to the Pilgrim Road, which should be directly in front of me. Okay, there's one of the markers. Oh, this looks like a hollow thing here. Yep. Okay. Alright, we're not that bad off. We are pretty much right back where we started before. So now we just need to follow this, and this time try not to get ourselves waylaid along the way. Alright, so two guys. Let's go into stealth mode here. Ninja stealth mode, activate. Okay, they're walking that way, so I'm just going to make a break for it. What was that I ran into over here? Oh shoot, he might see me. They're coming over here to investigate, so we should probably beat a hasty retreat. This fortress here is like a choke point here. Like if I look at the map, it's we're at this ancient ruins here. And you gotta go right through the dang thing. You can't go around it at all. Well, I suppose you could go around it, but I don't know how reliable that path is. These guys know that they've got the one road blocked off. Okay, so there, all the way over there, I'm going to try and make it past them. They didn't see me, did they? Nope, okay. So if I had more antidotes, I could explore these ruins a little bit better. But I don't really feel comfortable running around this this place while not having any kind of antidotes, or just having the measly little antidotes that I do have. Oh, Jesus. That dinosaur is bad news. Bad, bad, bad dino. Why is it always gotta be something like this? Why can't I just have a decent day where monsters don't try to eat me? Is that too much to ask for? Ooh, a chest. Survivor elixir, I already know that one. Another water skin. Alright, now we're overweight. Great. So we can be slower. Alright, let's see. Oh, there's a thing over here. My greed's gonna get me killed. What are you? A novice hat? Elemental resistance. Oh, I gotta take all of that. Okay. Which way are you going, Mr. Nasty Nasty? See, that's the thing we fought down in the mountain. And I really don't want to have to fight it again up here. Oh, I think it sees me. Yeah, it's coming this way to investigate. Okay, avoid the fireflies, avoid whatever that is, and just make a beeline. This place is so monstrously dangerous. Like, I need better weapons and gear before I can ever hope to face this place. That ash armor actually looks like it'll be really good. Especially if I can get the full set. Okay, so continue this way. So a lot of these areas that are like blind corners that you gotta watch out for, where there will be things to get you. Whenever the music changes, it freaks me out. Gotta constantly have your head on a swivel in this place. Otherwise, something's gonna get you. The nice thing is you can go pretty high overweight with this thing and not be totally jacked up. I knew what to look for the crimp nuts. Because if they grow in this area, I haven't seen a single frickin' one. Oh, hey, here's that merchant again. I kind of feel like he's stalking me at this point. There's another one of those dinos. Terrible, terrible. And there's another one. Holy crap. No, you have nothing that I need. He's coming over this way. I think he wants a piece. You want some of this? Can I get around this way? Looks like I can. And it sounds like he's fighting somebody. Or something's fighting someone. Oh, it's a mage. Kind of want to see if they dropped anything. Or if any of them died. Oh, I'll take that oil. That's at least a good find. Oh, they chased it all the way over there. Wonder if any of them got poisoned along the way. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go over and look there. See if I can find some bodies. two guys over there. See if I can lure these things over here. I will take. Thank you for your gift. Oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. Go fight them. Go fight each other. Alright, fine. That was really scary. Okay. Is there anything else I can drop that might, gonna have to drop this. Question is, what all died up there? Of course, the T-Rex thing is still alive. Barely got out of that one with the skin of my teeth intact. Wow. Oh, that was terrifying. So we've made it to Monsoon, and this has been an extraordinarily extra long episode. I'm gonna do a quick turn in. Let's turn on my light here so I can see where I'm going. So, are you somebody that I can talk to? No, you're not. I'd like to buy stuff. What are you? Palladium shield. Ooh, I kind of want that. I'll sell that. Sell that. Alright, so first things first, we're going to go and talk to the trainers that are here. There are, again, 2 of them, but we're only going to have enough money for one of them right now. And of the 2, I know which one I want to get some additional attention and information from. And that's the warrior monk here. Alright, so the first skill that we want is this one. Don't get hungry as much. Awesome. These 2 skills are also really good. So the boon increased your physical damage, which is cool. That costs 50, and that costs 50, so how much does this cost? 500. But we want this one because it opens up the stamina, and it also opens up, let's see here. It opens up these abilities here, so the perfect strike, and then that sounds like a nice counter skill, but that one seems like a good crowd fighting skill. So in order to get all of these, we would need, wow, 1,700. So that's going to be a bit of time before we can get that. What about you? So I already have Sigil of Fire. So I could get these Chakram ones, which are, again, these are skills that require an offhand weapon, in this case a Chakram, and they require the Discipline boon. But Mana Ward I can use. So those are within the limits of my magic right now. so let's go ahead and go find the merchants in this area. Yes, I need to sell you a couple potion recipes, since I already know those. And I need to buy from you. You don't have the things I need. Alright, well, you're kind of useless to me. Alright, so there usually is, in every town, there's like an example of the different plants that grow in the area. And basically it's a safe way for you to learn what you're looking for without being at risk in the forest. So like, you know, you still got berries, because those are still present. Oh. Junk pile. Smoke root. Yeah, bags over white. Alright, so I know I need to go up into this upper area, so we'll go do that next. But I think we're probably going to finish up for the night here. Okay, so Merchant's Promenade. So this is the upper area. And we need to talk to this lady here. I'd like to talk. Yeah, and then I'd like to talk again. And now she wants me to go to Levant. I'd like to buy something. So what do you... Okay, so she sells like the Uber backpack, the 100. But it reduces your movement speed by 10%. I might come back for that one, because that might have been a better choice, since I have a movement speed bonus. Simple tent would be nice. Okay, you do have that for me, so we'll definitely take that. Okay, so what about the merchant here? How do you, I want you to craft something for me. You'll craft palladium armor. Wow. What can I buy off you? Oh. Nothing really exciting, except for that silver armor. Ooh. That would be nice. Let's see what other peoples we have in the area. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Like, I don't want to sell any of these. that goes back to the same place. Alright, so let's explore around. Alright, I think we're going to cut it off here because we're at the 2-hour mark. This has to be the longest episode we've ever done. And I don't even feel like... Let's see here. Oh, what can I train with you here? Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good deal. Alright, so somewhere around here should be a house that I can acquire. Basically, if I decide to live here. Let's see here. Yeah, so that should be it right there. But I really need to explore this town, but don't really have the time right now for this recording. So there's her. We could go talk to her. But I really want to just explore and see what I can find. And I'm really hoping to find the plants in question that I need for the crimp nuts. But I haven't been able to find them yet. Maybe if I knew exactly what I was looking for, I'd be able to find them. But they seem to be very difficult to find. Fang and Claw Inn. I'm guessing that's a place to sleep while I'm here. Ugh. Every time I think I'm done, I get that just a little bit longer syndrome. Oh, there's something. I'll leave all that stuff there. Alright, I think, even though I've said it like 3 times now, I think we're going to cut off here. If I can just get the conviction to actually do what I'm saying I'm going to do. Okay, so this has got the livyweed in it. So that's what that looks like. More stuff. Trying not to do all of this stuff, but you're just making it too hard to say no. So the cryptnet should be specific enough that I can see it, but I just don't seem to be finding said plant, like anywhere. Okay, that's a interesting piece of art. Try not to think about that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close down the recording, and I'm going to explore around the town on my own time. Until next time, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry this episode ran a little long, or maybe you enjoyed the extra length. Let me know. And until next time, I will catch you on the flip side.